Hi, I'm Rachel Wright, and I'm with the Estate Planning and Probate Department here at Beresford Booth. Today I'm going to talk to you about why you should have a will. Most people know they should have one, but many people don't get around to it. My goal today is to explain what a will is and why it matters. But first, let's address some myths and misconceptions about needing a will. You think you don't own much. Well, even small estates need a will. You think you're too young. Well, accidents happen. Wills aren't just for the elderly. I don't have any kids. Having kids isn't a requirement. My family knows what I want. Courts can't uphold unwritten agreements. Wills are expensive or complicated. They don't have to be. And the simpler the estate, the less expensive and complicated the will typically tends to be. So let's talk. What is a will? Why does it matter? Everyone has an estate. Do you have a house, a car, a bank account? Do you own anything at all? If you answered yes to any of these questions, guess what? You have an estate. And if you have an estate, you need a will. So, what is a will? A will is a written legal document that lays out your instructions as to what happens to your estate. It says who gets your property, who will manage your estate, and if you have minor children, who should care for them. It doesn't have to be long or complicated, but it does have to be in writing and properly executed. So why does having a will matter? Well, without a will, your estate will default according to state law. More on that in a minute. It allows you to express your wishes, and probably my favorite part, you can be as creative as you want. Have a long-standing inside joke with your family over an ugly painting? Well, you can say who has to take it. Want to ensure your kids graduate from college before they're allowed to receive their inheritance? No problem. Want to leave everything to your best friend? You're going to need a will for that. It allows you to choose who manages your estate. Probate is smoother, prevents disputes, reduces stress for loved ones, and provides peace of mind. So how does a will fit into your estate planning? Well, estate planning is a broader concept. It can include trusts, powers of attorney for health and financial matters, medical directives, and funeral arrangements. Your will is just one part of your estate plan, but it's the foundation of that plan. So, what happens if you don't have a will? Well, if you don't have a will, state law will dictate how your estate is distributed. And this might not be how you would like it done. This could result in your ex-spouse, who you aren't legally divorced from, getting 100% of your estate. If you're in a committed relationship, but you are not legally married, or in a state registered domestic partnership, your partner receives nothing. If you have stepchildren who are not legally adopted by you, they receive nothing. It could even mean that the state takes everything. Although before they do that, your estate will run what's known as an heir search to determine if there are any distant relatives. And if someone is found, even though you had no relationship with them and maybe never even knew they were related to you, they could take everything. And don't forget about your fur baby. Pets are not heirs under the law. They are property. A will also allows you to care for your pet when you are gone. You can name a guardian, keep siblings and multiple pets together, can leave part of your estate to your fur child for their care. You can also learn more about caring for your pets when you're gone. You can check out my blog post on our website, Estate Planning for Your Fur Children, Aristocat style. I will leave you with this. There is not much in life that is certain or guaranteed, but the one thing that is, we all go at some point. So be prepared, have a will. You almost certainly have an estate, big, small, or in between. Having a will gives you control over your estate even when you're not here. It gives your family clarity, and it makes things simpler and less costly. Again, my name is Rachel, and I would be happy to answer any questions you have or sit down with you and go over your estate planning. Have a great day.